Man, it's already June in Texas. It's already getting hot, humid. The main thing you need to take care of when you're out hiking, fishing, whatever you're doing, camping, you need to stay hydrated. Lots of water, but not just water. You need electrolytes. And forget all those sugary electrolytes like Gatorade with all the preservatives and all that crap. Stay tuned, I'll show you how you can make your own electrolyte drink. Okay, let me show you how to make an electrolyte drink. It is so easy. Basically, you make up a mix of different kinds of minerals, and I put it in a little Tupperware thing. And then as you need it, you just make your drinks out of that, along with some other stuff to add into the drink. But we'll go over that in a minute. So what you're going to need is some Celtic sea salt. Celtic sea salt alone has all kinds of good minerals in it from the sea that are really good for your body. And then next you need some Magnesium Glycinate. Now the way I found it, I didn't find it in a powder form. I found it in a capsule form. So what I do is I just break them apart and use them. And then you're going to need some potassium chloride. Now, don't freak out trying to find potassium chloride. All you got to do is find new salt. NU salt. It's a salt substitute, but it's made out of minerals that taste like salt, but the minerals are nutritious for you. All right, now let's mix it up together and see what we got here. So I'm going to actually I'm going to drop a recipe down in the description, and it's going to be for what I made before, and believe me, it makes a lot of drinks. I'm going to cut it in half for this video because I've already got a container full of this stuff that I made quite a while ago, and I still have it. I mean, you'll see how much you actually use in each drink later. All right, so the first thing you need is half a cup of Celtic salt. And like I said, I'm cutting the recipe in half. So I'm going to go with a 1/4 cup of Celtic salt, sea salt. All right, this is a 1/4 cup. So here we go. All right. And then we need half a teaspoon of magnesium glycinate powder. It's this stuff here. So half a teaspoon. And I'm cutting the recipe in half, so I'm going to do a 1/4 teaspoon. And the smallest thing I have is a half teaspoon, so I'm going to fill this little tiny thing up half with it. All right, so I don't know how many it's going to take. It may just be one. I don't know. Move that up a little. I believe that's it. That's like half of a. It's like a 1/4 teaspoon, half of a half. All right, so we sprinkle that in there. Next thing we need is, 1 1/3 teaspoon of the potassium chloride. So I'm cutting that in half. I'm going to say a little over half of a teaspoon, so a little over that. Shake it up real good so it's loose. All right, so let's do half a teaspoon and then a little pinch more. I'll just mound it up. There we go. And believe it or not, that is it for the mix. That's it. Got to mix it up real good. To me, the best way to mix it up is put the lid on it and just shake it up real good. Looks pretty good. It's basically just a powder. And now you just save that. And anytime you need to make a mineral drink, you make it out of this. Now let me show you how I make the mineral drink. Get all this stuff out of the way. All right, I do it with bottled water. And not all bottles are the same. Some of the bottles are like real flimsy where you open them and then when you seal them back, because you're going to have to shake it up. And some of them, they don't seal back. They just don't work very good. I've found that the Sam's water that you get from Walmart works really well. So what you do is just you pour out a little bit. You could drink it too, but just about that much. I'm gonna go ahead and make 3 of these up, stick them in the refrigerator so I'll have them. All right, there you go. Now, here's what we gotta do. So first thing I do, okay, I tried to find this at Walmart, but all they had was these straw things made by True Lime that had sugar and stuff in them. And the key here is not to load this up with all the sugar and preservatives and chemicals and all that stuff. So if you'll get this True Lime, and I'm going to leave a link in the description on where I get these on Amazon. And all it is basically is crystallized lime. I mean, if you look at the ingredients, that's the ingredient. No mono flux capacitor or whatever. It's just lime. That's all it is. Now, if you had a fresh lime, you could also squeeze the lime wedge in there, if you could get it in that little hole there. But I found that this is just easy. All right, we got that. Now, to sweeten it up, I don't want to use sugar. The healthiest sweetener you can get is stevia, and you want to get stevia in the raw. Sometimes you find stevia, look at the ingredients on it. Sometimes you find stevia and it's packed full of preservatives and all kinds of other crap. I like to just get stevia in the raw, and I get these with the packets. So I just put 1 packet in each one. Sometimes if you got a sweet tooth, you could put 2 in, but I just do 1. Because you're going to get a little bit more sweetness from the orange juice we're going to put in it. There's that. 100% pure orange juice. No sugars, no preservatives, no mixtures. And what I use is just, you want to put 1 ounce in each one. So just a little, like a NyQuil cup or something like that. Easy enough. As far as the mix, you want to put 1/4 teaspoon inside each one. All I have is a 1/2 teaspoon, so I'm trying to gauge it and put just 1/2 of one in each one. I just spilt that everywhere. That's about 1/2. Put that in there. That in there. A little bit more. That right there. And that's all of this electrolyte mix you have to put in it. Not very much at all. And that's it. I'll shake them up real good. The lid's back on. And just shake them up. And there is your electrolyte drink. Simple as that. Mix the rest of these up, put them in the refrigerator. And there you have it. Now what I'll do a lot of times, like if I'm traveling or something and I want to bring the mix with me, I mean, you know, I've got this mix here, but what I'll do is I'll get these, I bought some little bitty tiny baggies, and I will put the amount, like the 1/8 of a teaspoon into each baggie of this, and then I will pour a bag of this into that baggie and pour a bag of the True Lime into it. And then you don't always have the orange juice with you, and if you don't, it's fine without the orange juice. It's just a little tastier with the orange juice. But I'll put those in the little baggies and keep those in my the little sleeve of my ice chest thing. And I have them. All you gotta do is go stop and get a bottle of water, drink a little bit down, pour that stuff in there, mix it up, and you got a good electrolyte drink. You don't have the little touch of vitamin C unless you have some orange juice to put in it. But it's still a good electrolyte drink with it or without it. So that's it. See how easy it was to make? Hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. You probably already logged off by now because nobody makes it this far in the video. If you did, here's a secret. Just kidding. Y'all have a good one.